It was a celebration of 16 years on the rock and a look ahead to what's yet to come. Ruth Parasol moved to Gibraltar in 2004 when she was looking for a home in Europe for her gaming company, then based in the Caribbean. Gibraltar was not her first choice.
I was headed to the Isle of Man. We had already done a lot of reconnaissance there, and I met someone at a gaming show in 2002, late in 2002, and he was part of the Victor Chandler group, and he started telling me how wonderful Gibraltar was, and that I didn't want to go to the Isle of Man, that the weather was bad, the food wasn't good, it would be very difficult to employ people, that the Gibraltar gaming framework was much more evolved because companies like Victor Chandler and a number of British bookmakers had already been here for a long time, and that it was part of the UK, the EU through the UK. And so basically after speaking to him for an hour, I said, we're going to Gibraltar.
In June 2005, PartyGaming was the first Gibraltar company to float on the London Stock Exchange. Ruth Parasol was probably the first woman to float her company there. Self-made, she puts her success down to hard work and luck. If being a woman in business is an obstacle, she learned to overcome this from an early age.
I was fortunate to have a father who really fostered me into business. He was a business person. He didn't have any sons. I was his oldest daughter. He was a Holocaust survivor, a pioneer of early Israel and living in a kibbutz. And so there was not a huge distinction between boys and girls. It was about pioneering the new country. So he really raised me as a female that could compete with or thrive among men. So when I got into business, I was actually one of the first women to ever use the internet. I was telnetting in 1994. Was probably one of the first women to ever own an internet company.
And so, empowering women is important to Ruth Parasol. Much of her philanthropy is based around this, and she feels it's necessary to level the playing field. The Parasol Foundation, previously the Bonita Trust, has donated £50 million at a rate of £2 to £3 million a year for projects on education, health, culture and technology.
And I see myself very much as a daughter, a sister, a mother, a business person, and then a philanthropist. So I've been really lucky. Life's been really good to me, and I want to be able to share my wealth and help create opportunity for others and foster community.
The event, which also aims to promote young talent, was also a huge thank you to Gibraltar, an assurance that this is home.
We spend a lot of time in Gibraltar. My children are Gibraltarian, consider themselves Gibraltarian, and this is where I intend to spend a large part of my life and my business opportunities and my philanthropy.
Ruth Parasol is now focusing primarily on expanding her real estate portfolio, a fund which at present has no third-party investment. If her movements over the past 16 years, her ability to spot opportunities and winners, and to diversify are anything to go by, watch this space. This lady can navigate uncharted territories, and Gibraltar has undoubtedly been enriched by her entrepreneurship.